Tyler the Creator, every year he throws this big festival, Camp Flog Gnaw, where, mind you, let me just highlight this right now so people can already listen. If you're gonna tune out now. He puts together this, or what's the word, curates this festival, but it's all musical guests and acts that he likes, not you. He likes. However, because it's him, and usually you guys like his taste in music, it usually goes off without a hitch, right? So this year, basically, he put out that there was going to be a couple of special guests, right? And the internet did what the internet does, which is it started to speculate who it was. And apparently something got started on Reddit where everyone just assumed that the special guest was going to be Frank Ocean. As you know, Frank Ocean was
they're friends, right?
I guess I don't even know anymore.
They were in
right.
Together,
they were both in Odd Future and everything like that. But then Frank did his first project, Nostalgia Ultra, and then Odd Future blew up, and then Frank kind of just left, and then there was no more Frank. Frank was the first one to go, so who knows about that situation? But anyway, they seem very cool, right? Pretty much the rumor got started on Reddit, and then a couple other places, like I think Twitter and shit, picked it up and everything like that. But it was just a rumor, right? There was nothing confirmed or anything like that, and it was never confirmed. So the day of the show happens, and Tyler comes out. And he starts, obviously, the people who were advertised start to perform and shit, and it's a great show. And then we get towards, like, the last, I want to say, hour of the show, and Tyler comes out, and he's like, can I bring out a couple of my friends? And then I believe A$AP Rocky comes out and does a couple songs. Someone else comes out and does a couple songs and everything like that. So Tyler comes back out, and he says, can I bring another friend out? And all of a sudden, started from the bottom, starts playing, and then it's fucking Drake, right? Which should have, I'm not gonna say should have, because it did. If you see the whole video, right, the crowd erupted, right, because they were like, "Oh shit, it's Drake," right? And he started into his set and everything like that. But there was a little section of the front row who continuously booed Drake and everything like that, and like the mob mentality that is cast upon, I guess, everyone today. Once they started booing, everyone started to boo for no reason, right? So Drake, during the middle of his set, he pretty much just stopped and he was like, "Hey, I'm here for you guys. We can continue on if you guys want to. If you guys don't want to, I'll just stop here." And then once he said that, a bunch of boos came out, but it was mainly from the front row, from the same people who started in the beginning. And then Drake.
Why couldn't it be Frank?
Drake just, I give him a lot of props, like a professional. Was like, okay, that's the end of my set. My name is Drake. Have a great night. And he left, right? And then the crowd got mad because clearly Drake was supposed to end the night. He's supposed to go on for the entire rest of, like, I think it was like 30 minutes or whatever. So apparently the crowd just sat there for 30 minutes. And then someone said that the lights turned off, and then on the screen it just said, like, "Have a good night." And that was the end of the show. And then everyone was pissed off and everything like that. So I guess the first thing I want to ask you, because you've done a lot more of like show type things than I have. I've yet to go to like a concert type thing. I plan on going to actually a lot next year, Lord willing. But you've done more shows, right, than I have. So when you purchase a ticket, do you feel entitled to like see certain things from an artist that you like?
Entitled in what way? Like the songs that I want to hear?
Right. Do you feel like
I expect to? I don't feel entitled, but I expect to hear at least some of the bigger hits. No matter at what point in their career they're at.
Right.
Like when I go see Mos Def, I expect them to play some like hits from his first album. Mm-hmm. But I also like, knowing, I think it's because we're in this field that we're in, like we understand like creative types.
Right.
So anytime you're dealing with creative types, they're gonna, especially ones that like to take risks and stuff,
right,
they're gonna want to perform new stuff.
Right.
Shit that they're working on or whatever.
Right.
You might not like it. You might like it. It doesn't matter. They're gonna do it anyways because they're taking that risk. They're not scared to do it.
Right.
So I'm not mad when that happens. But entitled, like I don't think I feel entitled. It's just I go there to see the person.
Right.
You know, like, because I'm a fan of theirs and I enjoy most of what they do.
Right.
So you're taking that chance of like just seeing some shit.
Because a lot of people are trying to like, because basically this happened Sunday, and then Monday, you know, when everyone caught on to what happened, a lot of people were just going back and forth on like, oh, they were saying that no one blamed Drake, but also they were coming to Drake's defense, which I was like, it's not needed because
Yeah.
let's just get one thing clear. As of today, and probably for like the last 10 years, Drake is the biggest artist on the planet. He don't need your help or he don't need your defense and everything like that. He's fine. So we can stop that right there. All right. No needs to throw a pity party for Drake. Okay. He's rich as shit.
But he's crying in his mansion.
Like, oh my God.
Oh, he's crying with all the bitches and hoes around him.
He's rich as shit. You know, nothing about Drake's life seems like it's so stressful, right?
Yeah, he's probably already like forgotten about it.
Yeah, right. So it happens, right? And then even I will say, I believe I think on either on Twitter or Instagram, he even put like this was it's you know, like I think it's some like lesson learned. It was a very humbling experience and everything like that.
What
but
lesson?
Like, well, I guess like kind of like, you know, he's not. Because
like he's not invincible.
Exactly,
because
like
it could happen.
Because again, in most normal crowds and situations, when the biggest artist in the planet right now kind of just pops out of nowhere, people don't boo, all right? But I'm gonna try to break all this down, right? So I feel like the thing that people keep trying to like, because they keep going back to like it was because Frank wasn't there, it was because no one wanted to see Drake and everything like that. But people are forgetting that. This is Camp Flog Gnaw, right? Tyler Creator's crowd, like the Odd Future fans or whatever, for lack of a better term. Like I remember, like you know, we were both Odd Future fans and shit when they first came out, right? And this is like around when. This is like what 2012, 2013.
Yeah, we're still like in high school.
Yeah, we're still in
middle school,
college.
Oh, we were in college.
2012, nigga.
Years, man, time. You know, is it even real?
Is it?
Like really? Like, you know what? Fuck this Drake thing.
Are you
Let's talk about time
right
in the universe and how it's fake and
nothing exists with time. But this is like 2012, 2013, and like Odd Future and shit. They were popping. But not on the streets at all. They were popping like a college level, like a real, like either you were a hip hop head and you knew about it, but it was really like a hipster thing, right?
Yeah, it really was. But it was like really weird and like
right.
Yeah.
But their music wasn't weird, right? It wasn't weird, but it's just
weird people.
They're weird people, and then like the sound was kind of weird for the time because right at that time we're coming right into like the peak of trap rap.
Yeah.
Right, and then you got fucking Tyler Creator was fucking all on beat like Wolf Haley and all this shit, just like fucking changing his voice and shit. And it comes off weird.
I remember you showing me like a clip of like Tyler performing on a concert, and it was it looked like a heavy metal concert,
right?
But it was just rap.
It was just rap,
and it looked like the crowd. It looked like a heavy metal. Everyone was like headbanging, like fucking crazy,
they were going
shit.
nuts.
But it was rap, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy!"
Right.
New.
So, like, I don't know who said it, but someone broke it. Someone said that Odd Future fans are today's ICP fans. And if you remember from the 90s, the Insane Clown Posse, like that whole fan base and everything like that, like I believe the
that's
Juggalos.
An example of like weird and bad.
Right. But like the Odd Future fans aren't like that, but I think that's the thing that you can compare it to the most because like the Juggalos, they're their own community, own community, own fan base, and everything like that. They only fuck with other Juggalos and people who like Insane Clown Posse, which is very weird because I've never heard one Insane Clown Posse song, but more power to you if you listen to that music. Anyway, but like the Odd Future fan base is very like it's a niche thing and everything like that. However, like the group Odd Future hasn't been together for like years at all, right? So the thing that kind of puzzled me about this shit is, why do you spend money to come to this festival knowing that if I know for a fact that the group hasn't been together for like years, right? And this rumor got started on the internet why am I supposed to go? Like, why am I supposed to look at the rumor and be like, oh no, yeah, he's definitely gonna be there?
Yeah, when you were saying the whole like the internet started speculating, it seemed like they were hyping themselves up and like wishing it to be so.
Right.
So their expectations were like way up here for it to be Frank, and then when it wasn't, it could have been like name someone that's like unbooable. Right,
Fucking Drake with the me.
like let's say like I don't know Beyonce, right? Beyonce's unbelievable,
Right.
right? Because then like the Beehive and all that stuff. Let's say like they're all expecting Frank Ocean this, Frank Ocean that, but then Beyonce came out because their expectations were so high for Frank, even Beyonce would get booed. Yeah. Because they were just like so disappointed that it wasn't Frank.
But I also like not only that, I just feel like that fan base that was the issue. You put
Honestly, it sounds like little kids. Like it's like in South Park when Carmen was like, "Suck my balls, Mr. Garrison," and then like the comeback was like, "All right, present them." That's basically what Drake did. Was just like, "All right, if you wanna know, okay, I'm out." Right. And then they sat there in 30 minutes because they were expecting like
something to happen.
Still to get their way.
Right.
Which is like, no. Like this is what you wanted.
Right.
You
now sit in it.
Yeah. Now sit in it. You wanted to boo and be like the cool people. Like, oh yeah, we're not like let's down with the mainstream rapping. Like, well, let's do this weird
and then that's
Frank Ocean. Now I'm saying it. Fuck Tyler Creator shit.
Didn't make sense because it's like I didn't understand why they were booing. Like, I'm like, are you booing because you don't like because Frank isn't here, or are you booing because it's Drake? Because
I get it, because like I used to be like that, where like with Lil Wayne, I was less like, oh, fuck Lil Wayne, like,
right.
Kind of, all this like this is when like Lollipop and stuff was coming out. Right. And it was just like it's so popular and mainstream. I was like, fuck all the mainstream shit. I was trying to be like that weird fucking, real music, blah blah, blah 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 that shit. So I get it at that point, but these fans like it's because like especially when it came out, like they're a lot older. Mm-hmm. There's a point where it's just like, like fucking stop doing that. That's annoying. Like just if you don't like the music, cool, just stay quiet. There's a lot of people that do maybe. If you don't and this is the last act, just leave. You don't gotta stay. Like you saw a lot of people that you did like.
Be happy.
You get to leave, beat the crowd, like
beat the traffic.
Crowd. Yeah, beat the traffic and all that crap, and then just leave. Like don't ruin the night for a whole bunch of people. Like those people in the front row that were booing, ruined it for everyone that was like okay with it just being Drake and being like, oh shit, we're seeing Drake tonight.